Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Sorry. Didn't realize I still had these on. Hope everyone's doing good today. If you've had, God, that is, hold on. Much better. I look so different without my glasses sometimes, but anyway. Hope everybody's doing good. Did you have today off? If not, welcome to the land of the working. So if you had the day off and you had a long weekend, mazel. Hopefully you got some rest, celebrated, however you do it. But yeah, I worked. I was off yesterday and, work tomorrow. So not a whole lot going on. Didn't buy anything today. But I saw we did get some news, at least sometime this year. And I said it last week when we got the news that sometime this year, since we're getting Westworld, Soylent Green. It was Soylent Green was announced for, I forget. Anyway, 70 sci-fi. So, with that being the case, Planet of the Apes, the original. Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape. Damn it, you blew it. Oh, spoilers. You blew it all up. Anyway, so, sorry. So, cannot wait for that. I hope they do the entire series, maybe like a box set, or like how they've done the Pink Panther movies, or things like that, where they're the classics, and they can either release them all separately or in one collection, like how they did the previous Blu-ray. Armageddon 4K. Weirdly, I thought this already was in 4K, but whatever. Whew, God, I remember going to the movies and seeing that, and Aerosmith was all over the radio. Sleepers with Brad Pitt. That has a steelbook announced sometime this year, 4K. And Bulletproof with Adam Sandler. I remember liking that one. It's been a minute. I'm not Adam Sandler's biggest fan. His movies, for me, everybody's always Billy Madison, etc., etc. But it's called Bring It Down a Notch, okay? Just say. So, thanks to Dawn of the Discs. They posted that earlier, so that's pretty cool. So, at least we do have, right now, since they're announcing stuff for into April, we know sometime this year. We're still waiting on a few other announcements. I would hope by now we would know something about Scream 4. We know it's coming to 4K. But is it going to come out in time for Scream 7 release, or will it be for, we know if Scream 7 comes out next month, either March, summer, like May, June maybe. So anyway, we shall see. That's all we can do. So, and I'll be waiting here for an announcement because I hate having it being incomplete. I have them all on digital except for Scream 4. I can get it on iTunes for $5 right now. But if they do a good steelbook and it does include the digital with it, it's a win. Not the best one, but still it's in the series. So, but yeah, that's all the DVD news I saw today. Like I said, I just got home. I didn't close, but it was a shift close enough to where it felt like you should. So, it's like, why bother? Had to run by Target. I had one more day on my bed head because, this takes a minute every day. And I have my swoop. So I had to stop and get that. And this is a Hawaiian shirt I got last week. Y'all saw it briefly. Judging from the label, ChatGPT says it's at least 30 plus years old. I love the colors. You do have to wash it, and I let it hang dry, but who knows how many times it's already been washed and dried into the dryer. So, but I will take good care of it. Everybody complimented me on it. So between this and the glasses, and I did have a t-shirt to match, it's a win. So I expect nothing less. So, but I'll be on the lookout for these. But like I said, it's the patterns that I'll look out for. I don't like boring, loud. I'm there. And honestly, it doesn't matter what brand. I've seen some cool shirts, and they'd be that cheap sheen, fast fashion crap. I will take this vintage and the Pierre Cardins that are at least 20, 25 years old. Even there's been some Bugle Boys and things, Faded Glory, Walmart brands from back in the day. I can still come across those. So, but yeah, so I love this. It was $9 at the thrift store. That is my, I hate to leave it behind. It fits great. It looks great. It's great to go on rotation. And I make it work. Of course, ever since I've been wearing these shirts, I feel like Nacho Man. I forget who it was. I think it was like the Tostino's salsa or something, and they had the guy Nacho Man. Of course, this is 30 years ago, so for me that feels like 5. So it's like, oh really? That long? Huh. When it's really been 30. Whew. Time is wild, man. But yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, I know it's been an uneventful day. Most schools were out, no post office, banks, etc. So that's why Brinks didn't run. Okay, I was like, why did it was a holiday? So yeah, I mean it's pretty. It's a Monday. Let's just leave it at that. So not a whole lot to report. So world's still a dumpster fire. Wow. Part of me just wants to pick up my copies of The Onion and read them as actual history, because that's where we're at, gang. Wow, it is something. So, but yeah. So anyway, but tomorrow, new releases. Wicked for Good. That is my main pickup for tomorrow. So tomorrow night I'll be showcasing that. The one with that looks good. With Channing Tatum, the Roofer, is that what it was? I just priced it earlier. Oh God, Roofman. That's it. That actually looked pretty good. I'm not the biggest Channing Tatum fan, but I mean, it's got Kirsten Dunst in it. So, I mean, Kirsten Dunst. I mean, I freaking love her. I have loved her ever since. She was Interview with the Vampire was the first time I remember seeing her, and Little Women, with Winona Ryder and Claire Danes. But bring it on, baby. Kirsten Dunst is the one. She's awesome. So, the more I looked at it, the more I was like, it's a decent price. That's a maybe. So, but that's a possibility. One thing after another. What was it? Oh Lord, the one with DiCaprio. We talked about this yesterday, ever briefly. One damn thing after the other. Yeah, my memory sucks. Oh, sorry. One battle after another. So that'll be out tomorrow. Roofman. Wicked for Good, of course, that's the main one. And then the 4Ks of Death on the Nile, Eve Under the Sun, and The Mirror Cracked. Those aren't big for me. I don't really need them. I honestly just got the Blu-rays last year. So, even though Evil Under the Sun is my favorite. So, I will be getting Wicked for Good. That is the main one. Roofman, I cannot remember how much it was. I feel like it was 30 off. And that's really all I can remember. Maybe I'll get 2. I don't know. And then, for Arrow titles, and since they are 50% off through the 2nd at Barnes & Noble, Snakes on a Plane, 4K, and Al Pacino's Cruising. That's what it was. And then a good many Criterions It was like 6 or 7. I think that we're rolling out. I cannot remember any of the ones. I was just trying to price the stuff before I left work, because I'll probably have to put them out when I get to work tomorrow since I close. So main thing tomorrow is Wicked for Good. So and then next week we do have those couple of Criterion's Birth, Kiss Spider-Woman, House Party. No huge push. Can definitely wait till the summer Criterion sale on that. Oh, and Ordinary People 4K. I do have it on Blu-ray, so it's one of those. Definitely wait for a price drop. I don't have to have it in 4K. So there is that. So Wicked for Good tomorrow. So what are you looking to get tomorrow? So we'll meet back here tomorrow and talk about what we got and how our Tuesday was. And, you know, the world looks bleak. And I try to be the most positive self. But I'm not going to lie. I lay in bed and think, oh, what the hell? How did we get here? I mean, I see how we did, but Jesus, how? And I just try to think of the positive. I have Sophia, which you're not seeing tonight. She was here a little bit ago, but I think she's on her tower. I have my mom, my sister, and work. So, yeah. So, there's that. So, but anyway, I try not to be so morose, but, you know, you just go there and you're just like, huh, wow, that's just a shit show. The world. So, that being said, sometimes I just have to get that out and go, because Sophia listens to my rants. And so, yeah. So, we will meet back here tomorrow. Hopefully, if you're looking for Wicked for Good, great. Let me know. Roofman. I'll let you know what I get. Right now, mainly Wicked for Good. I don't have to have Roofman. I've just heard really good things about it. I know it didn't do well at the box office. But if the price is right, you know my spiel here. Yeah. So maybe it's time for me to cash in all my pennies that I have in here, since they're, we'll be needing pennies. So not that many, but still. But yeah, now I'm fixing to go change clothes. I'm fixing to take my leave of you and fix my dinner. So hope to God I'm trying something. I don't have GERD tonight. So I was reading up no carbonated beverages like my Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper late. So I've got my flavored water. And see, when I close, it's hard not to eat late. But if I don't eat something that's greasy or anything, we'll see. So we're going to try this tonight going, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have that late. Maybe I should just have something just like a potato, or when I have mac and cheese, it doesn't affect me. The older I get, the more my dad, he had issues like that. And guess what? It is hereditary, I guess. So now it's just flipped a switch going, no, I cannot eat a pepperoni pizza at 2 a.m. and just have zero side effects. Oh, that will come back at me like a mug. It's like on Parks and Rec. He's like, the calzones betrayed me. That's how I feel about, when pizza betrays. But then I eat something, I'm like, how the hell did that affect me that way? But it's when I close, obviously. But like last night, I was off. I fixed my avocado burgers. What was it? So I'm just trying to narrow it down so I can at least, like, in the middle of the night not feel like I'm dying. So, and then get up and have to feed her and then just have some like Tums. So anyway, we're going to go off on a high note tonight. I hope you all have a good rest of your night. Don't stay up too late here on the YouTube. And you know what? Get a good night's sleep. If you're off today, great. If not, hey, Tuesday's right ahead of us. So, and let's just, you know what? Let's all just think positive and be good to each other. Because, hey, baby, we're all we got. So, but again, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And you know what? I say this all the time. I'm going to catch you all later.